clase. Es la hora. It is the time to learn how to tell the time en español. Vámonos. If you want to ask in español what the time is right now, here's your question. It's in your vocab. ¿Qué hora es? This literally means what hour is it? What hour is it? And when we tell time, we're going to be talking about the hours. Because of that, we're going to be using the gender of la hora and the number of las horas, to match up with some other things. When you answer this question, most of the time, your answer will look like this. Son las, with a number. What you're saying here is actually las horas, the hours, son las, with the number. We're saying the hours are the 5. The hours are 5, that kind of thing. But 1 hour will be different. See, this is plural. But sometimes it's only 1 hour when it's 1 o'clock. That one will be es la, and we're talking about horas here, but only 1, so we're going to use not uno, but una. That's a period. Es la una means it is 1 o'clock. You only use that with 1 o'clock and nothing else. Any of the 2 to 12, or if you're doing military time, use son las. So if it's 5 o'clock, son las 5. If it's 11 o'clock, son las 11. If it's 1 o'clock, es la una. Just like we did up here. So watch for these. This is the simple part of telling time when we don't have any minutes involved. Now in class we also reviewed the numbers. You can look at page 78, I believe it is in your textbook, to review those. Remember, between 11 and 29, all of those numbers are only one word. And there are 4 that will require accents of you. Those 4 to review are these, 16, 26, accents on the E, 22, acento en O, 23, acento en E, y 26, acento en E. Watch for those because you will need them, but when you are telling time and you use the minutes, you will never say over 30. Never ever, don't do it. If you are tempted in telling time in Spanish to say it is 10:40, you should not be saying 40. That's not how you will do it, and you'll find out why in a moment. Let's make a big old clock on the board. And then we will explain how the minutes are going to work. That came out better in class. Okay. When we do the minutes in Spanish, we'll start out with this method for the hours, and then we're going to need to say some more to put the minutes in there. There are 2 parts to saying minutes. If your minute number is between 1 and 30, all of those minutes will use the same method. So, you will say the hour, and then you're going to need to use the word y. We know that means and. We've used it before. Now we're using it to tell time. With this also, there are 2 special words we'll need to use. If you're at 15 minutes, There's a special word for that. You will not say 15, but instead use cuarto. That's C-U-A-R-T-O. Watch out for that word because it looks a lot like cuatro. And cuatro is 4. But that refers to 15. It's 11 minutes of difference. That could be a big chunk of time in some people's lives. So be careful of that word. Make sure you spell it correctly. Down here with 30, it gets a special word too. That word is media. Media is like half. It looks like medium. It's half an hour. And hour is hora. So that's why that one is feminine. And we need to remember it's like medium, so it's in the middle of the hour. You will not say the word 30. Instead, you'll need to use media. So let's do some examples. If it were 4:05, we need to say it's 4 o'clock, like this. Then we need E, and now we need to say the number of minutes. The hours are 4 and 5 minutes, that's what we're saying. Son las 4:05. Let's do a couple more. Let's do 8:17. 8:17. Son las 8 for the 8 o'clock part. Now we need to say our minutes, so we need E. Diecisiete. Son las 8:17 means there are 8 hours and 17 minutes. More examples, if we did 1:15, watch out for 1. Remember, 1 is the one that does it a little bit differently. It's got his own style. Es la una, to say it's 1 o'clock. And we need the special word for 15, E cuarto. Let's do a couple more examples. We can do 3, and we'll do 3:22. We need to say 3 o'clock first. Son las 3. Now we need to add our minutes. And remember, 22 needs an accent. 22 necesita un acento. One more. Let's do, see, you haven't done 11 yet. Maybe we did. I don't know. 11:30. We need to say 11 first. Son las 11 and a half. E media. So this is how you tell time half of the time when your minutes are between 1 and 30. If your minute hand's on the other side of the clock, we need to talk about a different method, and here it comes.